Today we're taking a look at these matches, which are happening on Sunday, July 24, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 360 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation. So make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Chicago Cubs vs Philadelphia Phillies. Our team pick is Chicago Cubs plus 120. Maybe the All-Star break did the Cubs some good as they piled up 15 runs, which was more than they scored in their final 6 contests before the break, 10 combined. The Cubs entered Saturday 4th in the NL Central, 14.5 games behind the Brewers for the top spot in the division race. On Friday, Chicago rapped out 19 hits with Seiya Suzuki, 2 runs, 2 RBI, and Ian Happ, run, 2 RBI, each recording 4, while Christopher Morel, 3 runs, RBI, added 3. Nelson Velasquez, his 3rd and 4th, homered twice after entering the game in the 8th inning, while Wilson Contreras, his 14th, and Suzuki, his 7th, each went deep as well for the Cubs. Justin Steele, 4-6, earned the win on the mound as he allowed 1 run on 4 hits, with 4 walks and 2 strikeouts over 5 innings of work. Philadelphia held the lead early in the opening game against the Cubs, but saw things fall apart from there as they took the loss. The Phillies entered Saturday night 3rd in the NL East, 8.5 games behind the Mets for the division lead. They were tied with the Cardinals for the final wild card spot in the National League playoff picture. On Friday night, Philadelphia finished with 6 hits, with no player having more than 1 in the game. Kyle Schwarber, his 30th, and Derek Hall, his 5th, hit solo homers to account for the Phillies' offensive attack. The Phillies were 0 for 7 with runners in scoring position in the contest. Kyle Gibson, 5-4, took the loss as he allowed 6 runs on 6 hits, with 3 walks and no strikeouts over 4.1 innings of work. It's tough to get excited about either pitcher in this matchup, as both guys have ERAs over 4 to go with losing records. Falter is only back up at the moment due to the injury to Zach Eflin, who has a knee injury and may be out until sometime in August. The Phillies, for as good an offensive lineup that they have, were stifled by Steele and a makeshift Cubs bullpen in the opening game of the set. Schwarber homered on the first pitch of the game, and then the Phillies didn't tally a run again until the 9th, when the game was well out of hand. Smiley hasn't been great, but perhaps the pressure is off Chicago after their implosion in June and early July. The Cubs battered around Gibson and the Phillies bullpen in the opener. They should be able to get to Falter and steal a win on the road to take the set. Our total pick is over the total. New York Yankees vs Baltimore Orioles. Our team pick is New York Yankees minus 1.5 runs. And here is why. The New York Yankees have looked very solid through the first half of this season. They are currently in first place in the AL East, as they are 12 games ahead of the second place Tampa Bay Rays. In their last 1-0, they are 4-6. New York struggled against the Astros in their last 2 games, but they bounced back nicely in Game 1 of this series. At the plate, they are scoring 5.36 runs per game and hitting .245 as a team. This is the most runs scored per game and the 13th highest overall team batting average, as the Yankees have shown that they can score multiple different ways. They will consistently reach base, and I wouldn't be surprised if they cranked a few balls out of the park as well. New York is averaging 1.70 home runs per game, which is the highest average in the league. Their batting lineup is extremely deep, as they don't have a weak spot. It is very difficult to stay with the Yankees, as they can score so many different ways. New York is also aggressive once they have reached base safely, as they have already stolen 63 bases this season. This is the 4th most, as the Yankees will do whatever it takes to put men in scoring position. The Baltimore Orioles haven't had the season that they were originally hoping for, but they still have some time to turn it around. They are currently in last place in the AL East, as they are 18.0 games behind the Yankees. In their last 10, they have performed better, though. They are 8-2, and showing why people believe they can be a competing team in the near future. At the plate, they are scoring 4.27 runs per game and hitting .233 as a team. This is the 19th least amount of runs per game, and they have the 25th lowest overall team batting average. It has taken a lot for the Orioles to be successful at the plate, as they have been doing a better job of consistently reaching base safely. They aren't one-dimensional at the plate either, as they are hitting 1.01 home runs per game. That's the 16th most in the league, as they have shown that they have a few guys that can change the game with one swing of the bat. I also expect the Orioles to stay aggressive once they have reached base safely. They have already recorded 56 stolen bases, which is the 10th most in the league. They will do whatever it takes to try and score more runs, as their offense has been up and down this season. The Yankees looked great in the first game of this series, and I just don't see the Orioles hitting the ball well enough to keep this game close. The Yankees are scoring the most runs per game, and they are hitting the most home runs. They are extremely tough to keep up with, as they will continue to reach base safely and score all game. I also don't like that Dean Kremer was roughed up in his last start. He will be shaky in this one again, as the Yankees' batting lineup is simply too deep. They have 0 weak spots and they have dominated the Orioles so far this season. Nestor Cortes is making his first start since the All-Star game, as he will be looking to completely shut down the Orioles. He is 7-3 this season with a 2.63 ERA. The Orioles are scoring the 19th least amount of runs per game, and they have the 25th lowest overall team batting average. They won't consistently reach base, and they won't have enough opportunities to score. The Yankees are too solid in the field, as they have the 5th highest overall team fielding percentage, and they are allowing the least amount of runs per game. Our total pick is over the total, and here is why. New York has scored the most runs in baseball, and Baltimore is just 17th in team ERA. New York has 3 players that have hit 22 or more home runs, and the Yankees have the 2nd highest slugging percentage in baseball. The total has finished over in 4 of the last 5 played between New York and Baltimore, and in 4 out of last 5 that the Yankees have played in Baltimore. Miami Marlins vs Pittsburgh Pirates. Our team pick is Miami Marlins win, and here is why. The Marlins have looked promising at times, but remain near the bottom of the National League East Division and hope to turn things around in the upcoming weeks. Sandy Alcantara is having a Cy Young caliber season, as he has only allowed 34 runs in 138.1 innings pitched while tossing 123 strikeouts. Additionally, with a .201 expected opponent batting average, a .302 expected opponent slugging percentage, and a 2.56 expected ERA, opponents are making weak contact and struggling to drive in runs against Alcantara. After breaking out of a hitting slump on Friday night with 8 runs after being held scoreless in 34 straight innings, the Marlins were shut out yet again on Saturday night in a 1-0 loss. The Pirates are having a rough season and hope to make up ground in the division ahead of the trade deadline. Mitch Keller has pitched great recently, allowing only 2 runs in his last 2 starts, but has struggled otherwise this season, allowing 47 runs in 89 innings pitched. Moreover, with a .253 expected opponent batting average, a .391 expected opponent slugging percentage, and a 4.19 expected ERA, opposing hitters are making contact at will to drive in runs against Keller. Jose Quintana picked up the win on Saturday after allowing just 4 hits in 7 shutout innings while striking out 4. Our total pick is under 7.5 runs. And here is why. PNC Park will play host to a Sunday afternoon MLB clash between the Miami Marlins and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Marlins, 44-50, have won 8 of their previous 11 road games and are a handful of games back in the NL wildcard race. Last night, Miami's anemic offense generated just 5 hits and struck out 8 times during a 1-0 road loss against Pittsburgh. 26-year-old righty Sandy Alcantara, 9.41.76 ERA, is making a strong case to win his first NL Cy Young award. Through 138-plus innings, Alcantara has surrendered just 6 home runs and ranks 4th in the league with a 0.90 whip. The Pittsburgh Pirates are 3 games below .500 at home and 11.5 games off the pace in the NL Central Division race. On Saturday, DH Yoshitsutsugo's 6th-inning run-scoring single would be the only offense that Pittsburgh would need. Jose Quintana, 3-5, limited the Marlins to 4 hits across 7 frames to earn the win for the Pirates, who improved to 40-55 on the year. The Pirates will counter with 26-year-old righty Mitch Keller, 3-7 4.55 ERA, in the series finale. Last time out, Keller allowed 1 unearned run across 6 innings during a 2-0 road loss against Colorado. Miami 2B Jazz Chisholm, back, has a stress fracture in his back and will miss the next 6 weeks. Through 94 games, Miami ranks 26th in ops and 24th in runs scored.